Hi guys, welcome back to a new video of Marshals Unleashed. My name is Sean and I'm here at the headquarters in the Netherlands. Today I'm going to make a big announcement because we have done a lot of work that is now visible on our website. We just released the Nations versus Nations game concept. Okay, what is Nations versus Nations game concept? It's basically the ability for players to create their own campaigns, their own battles and their own order of battles. We released the major armies, the French, the British, the Russians, the Brunswickers and the Dutch army as single armies that you can buy separately. Yeah. Now each army can field 80 units except of the Brunswick core, because it's a core, it only has 20 units. But all other nations, all the other major nations can field 80 units. That includes all of them have 8 artillery units, line infantry, light infantry, guard infantry. They have several cavalry units, just check it out. So it enables you to field an army that you wish on a field that you wish. And this is the best thing of it. You're now able to create your own campaign. So if you want, for example, to go totally off the historical line, you could say the French aligned with the Dutch against the British and the Prussians. And they fought that battle on the field of Waterloo. This is possible. Now, in order to expand your creativity, we released another 3 maps under the name The Road to Quatre Bras. So all of these maps have their own character, and it's also a learning curve to learn, for example, for new players to use their units properly. Because, for example, if you look at the map of Thuin, there is a river crossing to be made in order to advance towards the city that is lays on the height. Yeah, and you can cross the river by using the bridge, or you can use it by crossing with the boats, 1 unit per turn, don't forget. So at Thuin you have another kind of battle, which is basically crossing the river and then following up with the major offensive towards the city. Now the other battle in that series is called the Battle of Montigny. Now Montigny is kind of a small, it's more or less a city just in front of Charleroi. And surrounding Montigny, you have different towns that you can capture. There are also river crossings. It's more complex. Yeah, it needs more preparation and a good view, tactical view on how you're going to advance or defend on the map. And it's a real challenge, and it's also a big field battle. Yeah. Now, once you finished Montigny, you can go to Hutin-le-Val. This is past Charleroi, and Hutin-le-Val is situated at the west side of the battlefield of Quatre Bras, just on the west side of the Bossou Woods. And there we made a fantastic field battle in order to prepare you for the big Quatre Bras battle that we will release in the future. Yeah. So Hutin-le-Val allows you to field your whole army, yeah, and play a real big field battle. So, nations versus nation, what does it mean? It means you have the liberty, the space to create your own campaigns, to create your own battles, and playing with your favorite nations against on maps that you want and in a story that you can create. It also allows you to play still historically. The choice is yours. Okay? So check out our website. You will see the new maps under the tab maps. You will see historical maps. You will see the nations versus nations maps. And there's a full description with images, so you have a clear overview and understanding of what the maps are about. Now, we also released another great feature for players, and this is the virtual dice. So it's not necessary anymore to buy physical dice. You can simply go to our site, you go to the tab tools, you go tapping virtual dice, and there you will find the virtual dice you can use to play the battles. What is the advantage? Now, everybody knows by throwing dice, it can disrupt the game, the displays on the map, etc, etc. Now it's not necessary anymore because you can do it virtually. Now we have a dice for the infantry, and we have dice for the artillery. Simply tap on it and watch for the result and the outcome. So this is a very handy. I use it a lot the last couple of weeks, and yeah, it's a great tool. In combination with the dice, we also released the sound, battle sound ambience to play your games. So you can use on the same page, you can interact with the virtual dice, and you can play the video with the battle sounds and ambient sounds. It gives a totally perfect surrounding to play your Marshals Unleashed games. Okay. Now, another great feature that we added to the new maps mainly is the new grids. We have the big grids, and they are divided in another 4 grids, which means you have more tactical playing or possibilities to play with Marshals Unleashed. It all depends a little bit on your style, but the smaller grids gives one the opportunity to play at macro level. Yeah, I have to say it's also depending on the map, because the scale of the buildings and the trees and the environment plays a big role in the distance of charging, of firing units, of engagement. Yeah, so if you have a map with smaller buildings and environment, the smaller grids is perfectly to go over and to use them. Some maps have bigger building, and the usual range and scale can be applied just by the bigger large grids. Yeah, so anyway, the way you use it is up to you, depends on your style, but we still recommend to use the artillery in its normal range of 4 squares in any direction, and the cavalry 3 big squares in any direction. Yeah, so check it out. It's also already updated in the new maps, so you will find the bigger grids with the smaller grids. It's very handy, and I think a lot of people will be happy with this addition. Also very important, we have updated all the older battle maps like Waterloo, Plancenoit, and definitely the new maps. We have added the PDF files in US letter size and in A4 size for Europe and the rest of the world, so you can easily print and build your battle map at home. Yeah? We also released a video explaining how to do that very easy and very simple. So this is also an extra update that we did in the month of September. And it's very handy for those who want to really build their own battle map using their own printer. Okay, another major update that we did in the maps is we added new icons. Now on the new maps you will see green icons, green dots, and this signifies that if you're putting units in that square or in that part of the square, those units are immune to artillery fire or cavalry charges. They can only be targeted with the artillery, using them as howitzers. Yeah, it's the green dots, so they can be placed in part of a town. They can be placed on a building, which means if you conquer that spot, you have immunity against artillery or cavalry charges. And it also means that you are in possession of that part of the battlefield. Yeah, we also added new artillery heights icons. So the old one, we replaced it with red dots with an artillery icon on it, so it's better visible where you can place your artillery on heights and use or benefit with the extra range that comes with it. Yeah, also very important. We have updated all the older battle maps like Waterloo, Plancenoit, and definitely the new maps. We have added the PDF files in US letter size and in A4 size for Europe and the rest of the world, so you can easily print and build your battle map at home. Yeah? We also released a video explaining how to do that very easy and very simple. So this is also an extra update that we did in the month of September, and it's very handy for those who want to really build their own battle map using their own printer. So this was the update that we did in September. We are going to have another surprise, hopefully by Christmas, But this I'm going to keep you a little bit more in the wait. But it's going to be exciting. We have another great thing that is coming. As for now, keep playing, keep enjoying our games, and see you on the next video.